Shalom, back with part 2, Biden and Armageddon. Let's continue. Back to Joel, the 2nd chapter. We'll pick it up at verse 7. And they shall run like mighty men, talking about the missiles. All right, the ICBMs, also known as the arrows. Okay, go look that word up, arrows. All right, it'll tell you. They're missiles. All right, that was the language they used back then. Okay. And remember that ICBMs didn't exist back then, that technology. All right, and they shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone in his ways. They shall not break ranks. Remember that the Lord is going to be among those missiles. All right, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. All right, because he is a consuming fire. All right, Hebrews 12:29 will tell you that. All right, so neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Right. Okay? The ICBMs are there to make damage. All right, and do damage. And shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter into the windows as a thief. Right. And they're coming into the house of the thief, pursuant to Zechariah, the 5th chapter. All right, the ICBMs, all right, coming into the house of the thief. And the earth shall quake before them, and heaven shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, and his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word, for the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? All right? Give me a minute. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 13. We'll pick it up at verse 3. And I beheld, lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. That man is talking about Yahweh Shai Wahamashiach. All right, strong with thousands of heaven, the angels, all right, that are coming with him. All right? And that's pursuant to, what is that? Psalm 68 and 17. That also goes along with Isaiah 66, 15 and 16. All right? It talks about, all the thousands upon thousands of chariots, right? And the angels that'll be in those chariots, all right? And when he turned his countenance to look, and all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all the burnt that heard this voice, like as the earth faileth when it fleeth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, and he had graved up himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or the place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, and they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held the sword, nor any instrument of war. This is talking about Yahushua. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. See that? All right, give me a minute. We're going to scroll down. All right, and we'll pick it up here, verse 33. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle. They have one against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. And again, they're going to fight the Lord, right? They're coming to fight the Lord. Give me a minute. They shall make war with the Lamb. Revelations, right? 17 and 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, as we just read in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. For he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called the chosen and the faithful. which would be the angels and the elect of Israelites. All right, and remember that Michael the archangel will be there as well. Give me a minute. All right, this is Revelation 16 and 16. And he gathered them together, who? The nations, Esau, Edom, the Edomites, the white man, all right, and the other heathen nations, their armies, all right, in a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon. Give me a minute. Definition of Armageddon, all right, in the New Testament, the last battle between good and evil before the day of judgment, okay? The biblical hill, actually that is the day of judgment, people, all right? The biblical hill of Megiddo, the archaeological site, all right, of as Jerusalem, south of present day, Hafia in Israel, the place where the last battle between good and evil will be fought, all right? What is the literal meaning? Site and time of the conclusive battle between the forces of good and evil. And understand that Esau, Edom, and the other heathen nations represents the evil, starting with Esau, Edom, the white man. He's the wicked. All right, we'll be right back with part 3. Shalom.